Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Oh, good. I could have sworn my mic was on. I keep forgetting this mic is like a slip mic. It don't freaking just stays on. But anyway, yo, what's up? I'm back. Hopefully, I had a wonderful day today. I feel ready to go. I feel like I can binge out the rest of the quest tonight. The reason I say this is because I took myself a 2 hour nap before I started the stream, so I feel refreshed. Because I was dozing off while working today. I swear I almost caught myself almost about to start an accident driving on a forklift. I swear to God. I was like dozing in and out. I was like, oh snap. Because, bro, the humidity and the heat in the warehouse was ridiculous. But anyway, what else can kind of yap about? I don't think I really got much to yap about other than that. So yeah. Start talking about some she lied when that character Brando was gonna drop. We gonna see. Shoot, actually I can just check it right now. Oh, they wasn't lying. It is tomorrow. Is what it is. Apparently it's like an hour for Asian servers. Yeah, because I noticed it today. I guess I caught like one or two streams on my YouTube feed showing off people like pulling for her and whatnot. Alright. Oh man, I gotta see if somebody cooked food downstairs. Bro, I snooze like a bug in a rug, bro. I swear on everything.
Thanks for waiting, Don Hung.
Wait, is the autoplay on? Please. Okay, it's on
The
now.
team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
I'm not gonna lie. After after now knowing that her banner is tomorrow, technically, I'm not gonna hold you. I may skip her purely because of the fact that one, I do not know how many pulls it's gonna take from me to just get her. I don't know if I'm gonna lose the 50-50, go to hard pity, and lose the 50-50. Like, it's so much what ifs. Even if I got
So
100 and
full
what
of
13
energy,
save
comrades.
pulls.
Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacin, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter
I did
Folk
lose my 50-50
waited for
tribute, didn't I?
silence in the snow.
So I am guaranteed.
Our ancestors lived under Aquila's
I
light,
completely forgot about that.
yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk A land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Oh, this how the cutscene started? Oh my goodness.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
I mean, the cutscene was pretty tough. Granted, it feels like for the final part where she was talking, it felt like they were trying to speed through the cutscene. It was just like, bro, let it marinate, damn it.
The Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the Flame Chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Honestly, if this is meant to be the end of the Flame Chase journey, then how in the hell did... Because knowing that Finon and his form looks like that, look like he's transformed into a Lord Ravager, how in the hell did we unleash a Lord Ravager even after this? Because I can only suspect that Madam Herta still effed around and found out and let that nigga loose.
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk. And Seliosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above. After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius for
Nigga, I need my ramen right now. I just woke up and I need something to eat. Oh my goodness.
The Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore.
It's so crazy to me that this nigga was like, bro, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened to Professor Anaxa, I'm like, bro, the world you live in, I would believe everything. I could never understand this logic of people who live in worlds that are like legitimately supernatural in nature, and they're blatantly witnessing it in front of their faces 24/7, sitting here saying things like this, being like, man, I would never have believed it. Excuse you, nigga, what? I would have believed it the moment I stepped foot in your world. There's no need, there's no such thing as belief at that point. It's just, it's real. I don't need to believe anything. It's factually in my face. There's no need to believe. There's no need to believe, oh, I need to put my faith in it. No, it's here. There's no such thing as faith anymore. It's just fact.
Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Ooh, if she did fuse with the Titan, she been really doing her thing up here. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, I just had this crazy thought. If this is supposed to be like some palace in the sky type ish, I now must look upon this. Stress relief. I wonder if cutting scissors would be satisfying. What the freak type of text is that coming from? But and now as I'm sitting here thinking about it, we're in the palace in the sky technically.
Take it, if it's to your liking.
And I can only parallel it to Genshin yet again because there is a palace in the sky in Genshin. But we have yet to get to that palace in the sky, and I hope it's something like this. I genuinely do. I love that Star Rail is essentially being my pseudo Genshin game in relation to parallels between it.
Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Because like this thing helps me set an expectation, if you will, for what I expect from Genshin. Which is why I'm hoping 5.7 story-wise is gonna blow my fucking mind. I know it will. And I still ain't make a thumbnail for it. Bro, what the crap? What am I looking at? Right.
I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
Maybe it's the Celestial Mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
Oh my goodness. The conceptual idea of this is crazy. I like that. Now, how does it apply to Genshin, I wonder?
To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen. In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look.
What?
It's dark, so watch your feet.
What is that on it? It's crazy how pitch black it is in this fucking bitch. What the crap?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it! I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shape the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, If you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Okay, at least we know everything wasn't sunshine and rainbows. There was some clear beef to be had.
Foolish rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe.
Is that what this is? A globe?
Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed!
The land? It is our eternal nemesis! How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
I'm not gonna hold you, nigga. Yeah, you better believe religious war would spark niggas talking to me crazy like that. Excuse you, nigga? What? Say that again. I dare you. Say it. Let it flash on my one more time. I'm gonna show you what tears look like.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
Oh, never mind. She took the words out of my mouth. Go, queen.
You? What are you?
You about to get stabbed, nigga.
What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat.
Oh, she about to kill this nigga.
By Aquila above, meet your demise.
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
He should have blocked, period, and dodged. Yeah, especially from the knowing that this nigga is from the Sun folk. These niggas talk crazy about, oh, we're victorious in battle, da 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 da. Yet you got folded to the floor, cut up like salami by a rain folk nigga that you was talking crazy to. So all y'all niggas do is cry. Yet they showed you what's up. Shame for it. You have disgraced your ancestors with your behavior. Bruh, I'll be clowning on this nigga for eternity. I'll be like, nigga, you got mixed up like that? And you was talking crazy like this? I would say it is what it is, but you don't deserve those words.
The proud Sun folk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the rain folk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
A common story everywhere. People truly are ignorant. Can we really say that this blame squares tightly on the Titan's shoulders? Can we really say that though? I don't feel like that's kind of fair to say, especially knowing that the Black Tide came in and did what it did. I don't feel like that's right to blame the Titan for this entirely.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side
There's
won.
nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
Hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sun folk and Rain folk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the sky denizens.
Oh, we're gonna find the truth about that, won't we?
Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rain folk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Her memory is good, nigga. I would have been like, I need to write that down. She said, what? I forgot. What a pen and paper. Give me a second. Please be a cutscene. Well, ain't gotta be a cutscene, but it gotta be something.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Oh my ish. Nigga. What?
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Oh
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us.
I'm not gonna hold you. The moment I saw the eyeball pop and start twitching around, I already was like, yep. Oh, this is an issue. I'm not gonna hold you. Knowing what biblically accurate angels look like, I'm not gonna hold you. That shit would scare the life out of me. If I, like, just fathom this. Just fathom a biblical accurate angel. Just not even above, like, a city. Just imagine, like, let's imagine it's like a galaxy away from us, just watching us. Just watching everything that's happening on Earth. Just staring. Because, like, what other purpose would a being like that have other than to just watch? If you got all them eyeballs on you, I'm pretty sure your whole job is supposed to watch, observe. Shoot, humans wouldn't know if it was even there doing that because we're so far away. I'm not going. Oh shoot, this I can actually talk about this real quick. I have a friend. I mention him every now and then. We went to high school together, and we were having like our religious conversation and whatever. He had told me that he found it kind of creepy with the idea that God can see, can just perceive all of us at any time, any place, and whatever. And I told him, well, it's not really that creepy. I mean, the idea of you having absolute privacy isn't, well, if you're a Christian, you already know that you don't really have absolute privacy in this literal sense because he's watching all the time. But I don't think it's something you need to dwell on every second of the day. That's just me personally. Like, if I'm over here, for example, choking the chicken, of course, he potentially might be seeing that. Look, all I'm thinking about it is right now, I even think about that. I got something important to do called choke the chicken. I am not worried about that the big man can see it or not. This is a prime example. This is a really good example. This is one of the best examples I could give. Granted, I don't think I said that to him in the moment when we were having this conversation, but it's just an example I wanted to use. So anyway, back to the story.
I remember the Rain Folk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by carefully anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. Ah, there! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Also, I guess I'll touch on this about the whole eyeball thing. I'm not gonna lie. Something about the way the eye looks, I think I would have preferred it if it had like a different bit of, like a little more added to the design. Because I'm sitting here thinking about the eye thing we witnessed in Genshin Impact. What was it, version 5.3? Where this eyeball was looking down at the world and whatever. And of course, it turned out to be one of the ruler of death who was looking down at the world. And I was like, man, this thing looks crazy. For anybody who was there for that stream, you know what I'm talking about. So maybe I was expecting a little more of that little eerie feeling to it. Well, it still got that feeling to it.
Said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
But it's more like, in terms of the design, I thought it was going to be more eerie looking. That's what I thought Aquila's eye thing was going to look. Because I know the shape of that boss looks pretty freaking gnarly from what I've seen. Granted, I have not watched any spoilers about how the boss looks. Unless it's like some random freaking, what you call it, YouTube short where I clicked on it by mistake and then boom, I got like not a vid, but like a vague view of the boss.
Mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna ask this question right here, and I really want y'all to give me an answer for this. Cause I know potentially in version 3.4 we might get a skip button for the story. And if y'all have seen the takes people have given for skip buttons, I'm gonna give you one take in particular that I've seen. I don't know if I said this in the last stream. Hopefully I didn't, and I've been just talking about myself with it over the past weeks or something crap. But anyway, if the game has a skip button for its story, this is a take, right? That I've seen. If the game has a skip button for its story, that means the story must be good if they have a skip button in it. Or it alludes to the fact of the story being good because it has a skip button. I've seen people give this take that a skip button existing makes them want to play the story more if it didn't exist, in comparison if it didn't exist. To me, I feel like that's a really BS take because, for one, it relies on you, the individual, on whether or not you feel interested to even play the story in the first place, regardless if it had a skip button or not. If you didn't feel interested to play it, you're going to want a skip button. If you feel interested in playing it, you're not going to skip it. It's as simple as that. Right? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
I mean, it does have this eye of a bird type feel to it, so I guess it is kind of eerie. Okay.
Deep breaths and find the way out. I think this should be right. Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us.
Oh,
Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
y'all two look mad excited about it.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Man, I had something I was about to say on the tip of my tongue, but I completely forgot about it in the moment.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila. It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Oh, is the stream lagging? Is the stream good? Let me know right now before I continue. I just need to know so I can make sure everything dandy, so that I don't have to, keep asking every other second. Well, in the future. Yeah, it's good? Okay, cool. Ooh, I wanna get my rocks. Okay, this is about to happen. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, and I'm gonna come right back. It's not gonna take long. Because I really need to eat something, because it's freaking killing me right now. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right. And I will eat. For dinner when you get paid. Man, it was so delicious. Leave her alone. I was just watching a video while getting my food ready about okay, there's certain school districts across the state that are banning phones from classrooms. Of course, the natural reaction from anyone who loves using their phone is going to be like, no, I don't want my phone taken away. But seeing how it's shown a extreme positive effect on the students, I'm like, yeah, take these niggas' phones. You got niggas hiding their phones in cutouts in books to try to keep their phone on their person. It's crazy. You got niggas hiding their freaking phone among their lunch underneath the chicken. It's like, what? I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting something like that to be the case. Because I can guarantee there were kids back in high school that were doing the same ish. My school had us put our phones away. The teachers. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was at this one point. At one point in my high school, like the first year I went there, they allowed us to use our phones. But by the time we got to the second year, they immediately was like, no more phones in the classroom. You can't look at it. You can't pull it out. None of that. You gotta keep your phone, put your phone away. And I was like, all right. It was a complete switch up from last year. But I understood the reasons why, because niggas was just pulling out their phone all the time. Like, bro, niggas would have their phones on their desk. And I was one of them, I ain't gonna lie. I'm saving my pulls for the kitty cat. How many pulls you saved?
Was that Lunabus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
Also, for anyone watching the stream, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. It helps, get the channel spread around and all the other cool stuff. I also really appreciate the support y'all gave for the recent YouTube short. He's doing dandy. He's doing great. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Give me a moment. Thank goodness. I needed some sustenance. 90 pulls because of Hyacinth, but I still got the event to do, and I still need to find chest. Nice. Holy crap. Hey, y'all. That's the sound. Not eating pineapple. Stop it.
Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
Wait, Star, are you a booty warrior? Is that what I'm getting from your from your comment? You're a booty warrior? If you are, though, good for you. Maybe.
Let's wait and see.
Let the show begin.
Crap. Oh my goodness! Just realized the anime we should watch for the for a watch along. It's gotta be Prison School. Who here has watched Prison School before? Before I even continue. Yo, what's up, Tenchi? You think it's way easier for girls to hide their phone in class? How? Oh, are you about to say, oh, they just gonna put it inside their bra? You never heard of prison school? I gotta get you right. Nope, I can't let that slide. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. Isn't prison school the comedy one? That's like Gintama. I never watched Gintama, but I know Gintama is a comedy. But yeah, prison school is like the fan service freaking comedy. Honestly, it's a great watch. I done watched that shit back to back like multiple different times.
That which is seized must be paid.
Did that make it turn invisible?
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
Oh, wrong button.
We can do it!
Resonate all together.
The dead return!
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Anything! You can do it!
Stars echo. Keep up.
Just you wait.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Underestimated you. Receive divinity. The dead return!
Smoke.
The best is yet to come.
Oh, wait, going wrong. Wait. Oh, yep, this way. Nigga, you don't. There we go.
That's another one?
Excuse me.
It's not a memory phantom. It looks like it's alive.
Oh yeah, I needed that.
But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacin, watch out!
So, you're Lady Boonabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand.
I understand it now.
You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what.
Oh, hold on, let me
was
read.
left
I
of
missed
your
this.
will
They also got
with
a
such
live
tenacity.
action one, but the live action got less fan service.
Be afraid.
Obviously,
You're not alone anymore.
let's be real. No
I'm
fans.
Cynthia,
Hold on, I'm gonna wait.
the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline.
All right, I'm gonna say this right now. Any fan service anime that gets any type of live action adaptation, they're not gonna put any of the fan service scenes in it. You wanna know why? Because the first comment that's gonna be flied out people's mouth is, "Look at them objectifying these women." That's gonna be the first line said out of somebody's mouth. So naturally, a freaking live action version of a fan service anime is just not gonna cut it. And let's be honest, who would want to watch a live action version anyway? I'm pretty sure we all can agree here that the animated one will be better. Unless you think otherwise. If you think otherwise, your brain is in the gutter. I don't care. I'm not having an argument with you. I saw a full joke about phones in classes, and the teacher said no phones, and the girl got the phone out raw. Or trying to use it in class, but she got cut. You trying to set me up watching a fan service? No. Oh my bad, I'm eating pound cake right now. I made sure to get 2 slices.
So Leosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she?
Also, to start, I'm gonna be honest with you. You might like it. I said might. Because there's a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of butt jokes going on in that. There's one scene in particular I remember, and I was dying laughing thinking about it. Oh, not thinking about it when I watched it in the moment. Boy, it was so hilarious. But I'm not gonna spoil any of the absurd scenes that happen, because you must experience it for yourself.
Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Oh, I swear on everything. I thought she said about to say heroic spirit. I was about to say fate. I was about to go on a tangent. I promise you I was. Go ahead, just change the word soul to spirit, and it's wrapped. I saw some movies with fans before, and people got mad because they didn't like it. And they say, well, I would never do that even if they pay me. I was like, nobody cares. These have to be old movies that you're thinking about, or that you're referring to, relating to them having fan service scenes in it. Because, like, for example, all the scary movies, the comedic ones, obviously, if anyone's here and you ever watch any of the scary movies, all of them got fan service in it in some type of way. Right? Or rather, some blatantly sexual scenes that's like, it's kind of absurd, especially when they play it out or drag it out. It's freaking hilarious. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on that one scene in particular. I think it was from the second movie. Oh my lord, homegirl was getting her noggin knocked around expeditiously.
This battle can't be avoided. But we do not do this for destruction.
You seen some 20?
We do this
Oh,
for
you know what?
salvation.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero.
Hold on,
If
wait.
this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor.
Alright, this is what I'm gonna say. There are some shows on Netflix that have some blatantly sexual scenes in it, and I'm talking about blatant. It is nothing. It is not some, oh, it's alluding. No. You got the niggas actually on screen going crazy. The amount of times I'll come back home, because I know my auntie and my mom be downstairs just randomly watching Netflix shows. The amount of time I've come back home from work just to see it on screen, I'm like, bro, what are y'all watching? What's going on around here? Did y'all pick this by randomly without knowing? Because realistically, they don't know half the stuff they be picking before they start watching stuff. They really don't. They just be clicking, putting something on. But I'm just like, bro, y'all watching some pretty spicy stuff in here. Do y'all know this is spicy? It'd be crazy.
Come on, heroes!
Physical is funny, but I think it's boring. That's a crazy
Lord
take.
Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
Harmony and unison. Meaning.
We can do anything! Bloom.
Start it up. You can
fight it, or rock with it.
I find Prison School quite entertaining. What sucks about it is that there was like something that happened at the end of the season where it clearly.
It's okay.
Hold up.
The dead return!
I should have. Hold up. We're gonna restart this right now. We're not doing that. Nope. Go ahead. Rewind that.
Please break free from the control of the black tide.
I feel like I may have to take control of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take control of this. F
May
all that.
song bring us victory. Me! Me!
Receive divinity.
Ready to jam.
Shoot, all the times when I need a quantum character. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's retreat. It's a smarter move to retreat. Well, let me give me a second. Alright, get off the team. Now, where is the quantum character I can use? Where my girl at? Alright, this gonna be a absolute victory team. Yep. Alright, let's get it.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive!
Anyway, Prison School, to me at least, I find it both funny and it's very entertaining. Cause the amount of absurd-ish and like bro, some of the jokes be crazy sometimes. I'm thinking about one of them right now. It's diabolical.
Lord Solobus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
Execute the Marastruck!
Harmony and unison. Meaning.
We can do anything!
Bloom.
Kinda tickles. Stars echo.
Let's go. Perfect.
The dead return!
Still here.
Receive divinity.
We can do
Oh yeah, we got it.
anything!
We got it now. Just because. Pop it.
Execute the Marastruck!
Woo! Smoked them.
It's over.
And let me be. Netflix got a lot of fan service shows and anime, but most of them are like 80 plus. I'm pretty sure.
Solobus.
Oh, so she speaks.
Solobus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solobus. My name is Hyacinthia.
Leave a like on stream. Thank you.
Call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have been in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying
I don't know. You tell me, nigga.
I know that in order order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
No, Blue Eyed Samurai was gas. I loved it. People complaining that it was 2D, 3D art style. My nigga, it's called art, and it's called blend. If I swear on everything, if Blue Eyed Samurai was live action, to me it wouldn't do. To me personally, I don't think it would do as well. Because I feel like you'd have to put in 10 times more effort just for it to be good, or at least decent. Whereas 2D, 3D animation is like, you can sell it catching people's attention better like that.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul. As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solidus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
It was such a dope fight.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila, heroic souls. Seliosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
I never watched the Yu Yu Hakusho live action, but I did watch the One Piece live action. I hard disagree with the idea of it being mid, because I'm gonna be honest, it did such a great job to catch people. For people who never watch One Piece or never want to watch One Piece because of how long it was, I will say the One Piece live action did a great job to capture the eyes of people like that, to make them be like, you know what, I'll probably go watch the anime after experiencing this live action. And I'm not gonna hold you, I had the same thought too. Like legitly, I think it was today or like last night when after I ended the stream, I was here rewatching people's reactions to the One Piece live action, especially to the most emotional moment in the entire thing, which was Nami, breaking down because Arlong ain't one, because all that money that she sat there and saved up in order to honor for him to Arlong to honor the deal, right? And that whole emotional scene that follows behind it. I'm not gonna hold you. I think I've seen the anime version of the scene, but I'm not gonna lie, I think the live action version of that scene is way better. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was tearing up a little bit. I was feeling the emotion. The actress was selling it. I promise you. That's why I'm like, the live action just feels like, it just feels great to watch. It feels awesome. And wow, I got so many people watching the stream right now. Thank you. Also hit the like button. Thanks. Anyway, to continue, yeah, that's just my opinion. I think the One Piece live action is goated, personally.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Uh-oh, what's that eyeball doing?
Aquila's mark flew away?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Perhaps Perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
And they finished off so early before Zoro got hurt. I'm pretty sure because Zoro was fighting them in the anime when he was hurt. Yeah, I do know that there's like I do know there's like certain like I guess illustrations that are not even in the manga for One Piece that was used for the live action to like set like the basis for the story. For like example, when we first see Zoro for the first time. In the anime, you don't see that nigga until you come across him in the damn courtyard being hung up. But in the live action, we get to see how is it that he even got there in the first place. So I think that was a really good touch, especially if they made a whole illustration about it that wasn't even in the manga. Just to talk about that.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sun Folk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
Man, I wanted him to expand on that.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
So that's supposed to imply there was more that made it to the end. Oh, also, you know, Cypher made it to the end as well. So, now I'm curious to know, who was the OG group 1,000 years ago that was running with Aglaya and Trebios? From the way he talking, it sounded like there was supposed to be more people that didn't make it. Granted, I think we did get mention of 2 other characters' names earlier for those 2 other Titans, but we haven't seen these niggas at all. Oh.
It didn't work. The prayer's power didn't last long enough, and we couldn't get the fans to keep turning in the other direction. Maybe that device can help? Go check it out if you need to.
Oh, this.
device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the
Oh,
celestial
so the other one was
globe.
fire or some light or sunlight. This one is like swirling
Change
wind.
Celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Spirit be gone! No amnesty for the Marstruck!
I choose you.
Resonate all together.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Stars echo.
Execute the Marstruck! No amnesty for the Marstruck!
We can do anything! Still here.
Harmony and unison.
No amnesty for the Marstruck! Execute the Marstruck!
A few more days to my wingspan.
One of these again. Okay. Okay, so it's not that, it's like this then.
I think this is easy the last time I was.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Next time, we could pick up the pace.
finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
That's okay, look, you got 3 puzzles left until the boss fight, I think. If that was the case, this can be a speed run. I ain't too worried about it. Ah! I saved myself. Oh, hold up, I'll go down that way. Okay, never mind, hold up.
Turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
You know what? I'll pull for Cypher. Yeah, I'll pull for her. I'm guaranteed to get her anyway. Which I completely forgot about.
Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. Amphorius's heavens exist because of their authority.
That's crazy.
It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
I'm gonna stop him from talking real quick. I wanna go back and reread what he said. Okay. It's really that kind of a mistake. They're both here from consider. I have faith in them. Really. That they're fine. That's crazy.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Selioci. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Ray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Welcome's easy for my casters, but she is a medicator. We're gonna find out soon.
There are falsehoods in the legends, and there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Selioci challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind
Wait,
the
is this giant mirror that's supposed to be
for my
here?
ancestors' sake.
Is this giant mirror supposed to represent the firmament around
You're
the
such a good
planet?
child. Don't worry. I'm here.
If that's the case, that's kind of
The
crazy.
memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Mimi.
I'm talking about the boss fight.
Please.
I don't know.
Witness history with me.
I'm not talking about the boss in the story though. I was using my Clara for the fighting story. Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above. Well, they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky.
Oh snap! This is Marwika's on English VA. How is it that she gets to voice act a character who didn't have much character in Genshin, yet she also voice acts a character who has much more character depth in comparison, and that's a character who doesn't even get a visual representation other than this. Also, she looks awesome body posing on this lion that she flies.
Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk, even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
Oh damn, nigga. She said, "Do it if you want to. Stop me if you can." Since y'all niggas claim to be the chosen ones, do something about it then. Oh yes.
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
And was, oh my goodness gracious. As I'm sitting here listening to this character yap, I get all I think about is Marwika. Why did they do Marwika so dirty? Bro, the Genshin writers did Marwika so freaking dirty. It's ridiculous. I have come across 2 instances of 2 characters, either from 2 different games that come from the same company, that are damn near one-to-one to Marwika, but are better written. Whoever wrote my Wicca did her dirty. They need to go back, rewrite the entirety of Natlan's story, and repost that bitch. It is unexcusable. Anyway, let me read. Not gonna lie, I could be hurt in a fight. Just let me call Goku. Before we ready for brilliant sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
It's not every day you see something like this.
Lady Lunibus, we're here!
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan?
Uh-oh.
Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Oh, damn. He's turning into a demon.
Nothing major.
I choose you. We can do anything.
Resonate all together. Stars echo.
The dead return! I underestimated you. Repay.
Knew I missed it for the Marstruck.
You can like easily kill Goku with his poison. Let's feed that nigga poison food. He ain't even gonna notice it.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next West Wind compass.
Shoot, we've already reached 12 o'clock and I didn't even notice it. I might play for another hour. Might play till about 1 o'clock.
It's not every day you see something like this.
Oh, I just noticed that thing in the corner. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so...
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
Oh, let me read. I just now noticed some of this stuff. Let me read.
Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunabis.
They should really add more facial expressions and body movements when the characters talk. Yeah. It's like, this is legitimately probably like one of the only things that's making, I wouldn't say making the story unbearable, but just like, it does give negative points to the story. Because like, especially when you read the dialogue, it looks like they're supposed to be expressive. Like, it sounds, from the dialogue makes it seem like, oh, they're supposed to be really expressive. Like, furious, or they're supposed to be shouting, or whatever. But like, when you see their facial expressions, they don't give that feel at all. Because it just feels robotic. When you look at their face, obviously.
Miss Heisen, how are you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunabis. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hopeful life?
What a kind answer.
Now let me read.
In custody.
The music is epic though.
Who's next?
Let me read. Pokemon got the opposite problem. Good facial expressions, body movement, but no voice acting. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Knowing that Pokemon has had so many games that there's no type of voice acting at all in none of his games is so bizarre to me. Do they expect people to just imagine the characters' voices because they watch the anime? To me, that's just a half-ass product type behavior. It's crazy. Genshin Star Rail and Zenless kind of do this as well with this kind of half-baked product behavior, but like, it's mainly for like world quests in particular, rather than the main story quest stuff.
It said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
I didn't even know the freaking Rainbow Road was playing music as you walked on it. Wait, what? What did Dong Hung say about these murals? I gotta go back. Hold up. I gotta look at the stream and go back. This nigga said something, and I missed it. These murals seem to depict more than just the Sky Titan. So, you had a hammer that was shattered. A globe, it looks like, was shattered. And finally, Homeboy, the eyeball, was also pierced. So it seems like every form of defense for the world got clapped all together, one by one. But, oh, hold up. Oh, I can read it. Awesome.
No question about it. This mural depicts the Eye of Twilight.
Perhaps this could be called concept art? Aquila's most common form in the myths looks exactly like a giant eye in the sky.
Let's go. If nothing goes wrong, we'll be able to see their true form very quickly.
Also, Sephora 1. Yo, what's up? This your first time being here? Or are you a new subscriber by any chance?
Gusa's Chalice of Plenty. This mural depicts its breaking. Though the conflict between sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter. Giorios, Aquila's nemesis. Unlike the three titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side. Whether between people, cities, and gods, I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
Oh, awesome. Well, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by if you wanted to watch. Ooh, hold up, can I read this one? This one looks crazy. Oh my goodness, this one does look crazy. What is this? Don't tell me this is the freaking Lord Ravager. I'm so glad I stopped to read these murals because this look crazy.
Maybe the ancient Sky Civilization had a completely different interpretation of the Titans from ours. But I agree with you. This figure looks way too alien.
Looks like the Aeon of Propagation. It sure as hell does, doesn't it? Don't tell me the Propagation is effing around with this planet, is attacking the planet. I'm actually glad that they looked at it and they was like, it looks way too alien. I'm glad they said that. Because it does look mad alien-like. It's got lower hands stretching downward and whatnot. And it's got a moon or the planet in its hands. It looks like it's the moon in its hands, honestly, because you got this Earth on the bottom of the mural. Dude, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Amphorius has continued to impress me as the story has continued. I swear it has. And I keep saying it every stream because I do feel true.
Now,
oh, hold up.
I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Let me restructure my words. I feel is that Amphorius' entire story, from start to where we are now, has been completely. I would say I give it like a high rating of like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, at best, that's the highest rating I would give it. And this is for the entire story, not just 3.3, not just 3.2, the whole thing. It's just been gassed since Jump Street. I feel like it's better than Penacony's story, honestly.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rain Folk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rain Folk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
That's effed up. If they saw her as one of their own, maybe that child would have, defended y'all even more so. Which she kind of eventually did, though, honestly. Anyway, let me read. The propagation was trapped in amber by the preservation, so they can't be active. But I do agree that the mural bears resemblance to them. I'm not gonna lie, I love it when, I guess I can say when the Hoyoverse writers as a whole do this thing of like blending alien life form with ancient civilization depicted on murals and crap. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the idea of it. It just like, you think this is something that's like, oh, this is a picture of some god of worship, only to find out, no, it's some alien life form that's freaking conquers planets. Then it's like, oh, hold up. Wait a minute. We got an issue here. Holy smokes. I just had a crazy idea. If anyone's completed the story, do not spoil it for me at all. I'm running with my theory I just had. What if the Lord Ravager that is locked up in Amphorius somewhere in this world, let's say that the depiction on the mirror was a being of the propagation. So let's cook through this theory. A being of the propagation is attacking Amphorius. The Lord Ravager is meant to be a last-ditch defense system against the purgation. Let's imagine that. Granted, I know it's probably all over the place, but I feel like that probably is the case. I mean, why else would you have a Lord Ravager locked up in this world? To keep it trapped here? Just to trap it? Why wouldn't you just smoke him out entirely for whoever created Amphorius?
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epic said Seliosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Oh, so let me read this thing that Julian typed real quick. I'm gonna speed run it. Cap, I like the banana song. Made me go bananas. Banana song was the best. I'm not gonna lie, the banana song, I was like, okay, I understand why some people find it enjoyable, but I'm not gonna lie. That thing kind of hurts my brain thinking about it right now. You better banana yourself back to sleep. Anyway, look at you.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
You little bastard, the manifest out of nowhere.
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
That's his mama, damn
They
it.
look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Bruh. She just found out that her baby is alive in the current era. Now she don't even want to, touch on the topic because we got better, more important things to do. Why are you typing crazy stuff, freaking Julian? Acting like you ain't say some diabolical shit in my chat before. Stop it. And then, look at thee. Shoot, you know what? I guess I'll ask this question for anybody who's still watching. Well, obviously you're clearly still watching. If you want to hear me yap for another 30 minutes. What rating would y'all give the entire story of Amphorius? What would y'all give the rating? I would love to see it. Just so I can see where we all, align at. We gotta go downward.
Where did the Skyfolk go?
Crap. I cut him off in the middle of a dialogue, and I am never gonna get that back. I should have waited. I'm easily entertained. Of course you are.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Wait, before I read what's in my chat, because I'm like a bit distance away from it, so I can't read everything because I got really bad far away eyesight. I forgot what I'm like nearsighted. I forgot what it's called. But can I assume what you typed in the chat right now is not a spoiler of any kind? Please.
The path is clear. Let's get going. In custody. Who's next?
I heard you mention the Lord Rider on and for this, so no spoilers. Okay. My bad that the freaking thing's taking forever because I didn't know it worked automatically, so now I'm waiting for that damn timer to end so the bridge can move across. It should be ending any second now. I'm almost afraid to look back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm so stupid. Oh, I freaking hate that. Alright, let me read the other Lord Ravager. Antilia drops. Oh, hold on. Oh, this must be lore related stuff. Ooh, okay, let me read. Let me read.
In custody.
The other Lord Ravager. Antilia drops. Regrets of infinite Achima in their weekly boss battle is the trace materials they drop. The only other Lord Ravager we've been introduced to is connected to Empress, the capital of which is Akama. Just one letter off in the spelling. A bit late, but I forgot what it was called. Okay, nice. Oh, let me read this. But the particular story was 10 out of 10 because of that nice view of Replicate. That is not enough to guarantee that it's a 10 out of 10 story. Stop it. And who is this? Who are you stepping too crazy like this, Nick?
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think?
Actually, let me think about it. What Aeon could potentially imbue madness onto other beings? Because we know it's clearly not the swarm disaster. The propagation feels like it's the most appropriate. And I'm not gonna lie, the propagation got this. I ain't gonna lie, the way that the propagation looks like, especially if you've seen this like splash art, the damn thing looks like some biblical beast. Not in like a good way, more like in a demonic way. Especially when I saw it for the first time, I was like, bro, what is this? If I see something like this out in outer space, I'd freaking shit my pants. I ain't gonna lie. I start praying to God immediately. What is that?
No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Oh, let's get it.
Let's try it this other way.
Oh, let me read. Nanook? Really? Is Nanook the only Titan who could potentially, imbue madness onto others? I mean, we did see that with,
Well, I'm not
oh
in
my
a hurry anyway.
Let me pause so I can be able to talk so I don't get distracted. I forgot what the chick's name was. Cocolia? Yeah, there we go. I think it's Cocolia. Back in like Bellabog, which I will forever believe this. I'm pretty sure everyone agrees. It is probably one of the gravest sins committed by Star Rail's dev team by not making Cocolia a playable character at all, despite the fact how gorgeous she looks, and on top of that, her gameplay. Like, bruh. Truly, in my opinion, one of the gravest sins ever committed. Because I'm sitting here thinking about it, bro. Zilla Zero made an NPC character that people really was gooning over. They made her into a playable character and gave her out as an A-rank unit. My nigga, why did Star Rail do it? If Cocolia wasn't going to be a 5-star, just give us just give her as a 4-star. I'd gladly would have took it. All right, let's read. You're almost to the boss. I just checked. Nanook, my beloved, my second favorite Aeon. Erudition. Have you read the lore around the Emperor? Hold up. Around Emperor Rebert, a member of the Genius Society? The anti-organic equation caused so much damage, and I think it led to. I think I watched a theory. I think I watched Ashikai's theory video related to the members of the Genius Society. I do know about Dr. Primate and the bullshit he did, which, again, absolutely diabolical, true villains. I'm not gonna hold you. The fact that the Genius Society allows any and everyone in it is crazy. Dottore from Genshin Impact would be an honorary member. On everything he would. Because the fact that they let anybody in there is crazy. Now, I do remember hearing about the anti-life equation, and I think, wasn't the anti-life equation like something that like devoured stuff? Wasn't it like some type of bacteria or something like that that devoured everything and like consumed people's minds and made them go crazy? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was, right? Ah, hold up. There we go.
I choose you.
Execute the Marastruck!
Harmony and unison.
We can do anything.
Knew I missed it for the Marastruck.
Bloom. The dead return!
I'm not gonna lie, but Wolf need to come back in the story and do something already. That nigga been in the background for far too long.
You can do it.
I underestimated
What is
you.
that?
Did that nigga just heal himself on my tripping? Smoke this nigga already. There we go.
Execute the Marastruck! Knew I missed it for the Marastruck.
Rest now, Titankin.
Alright, let me read real quick. I want to see what y'all talking about. Oh my god, it's raining outside. I just realized that. It's raining heavy. I ain't gonna lie, yesterday's weather, or I'm just gonna count it as today's weather, bro, it's been something else. I was dying in the warehouse today. I'm talking about pure sweat. Shoot, I can eat this pound cake tonight and shave off like 10 pounds, or at least 5 tomorrow at work. Alright, let me read. Okay, yeah, where we at? Nanook is the only man I'll do it with in this game, or I don't care if he kills me. People still want Saban to be playable because they were simply for her. It corrupted mechanical life and did a lot of harm to organic life. A lot of deaths. I can hear Dr. Primate and I can't hear Dr. Primate and not think of Dottore. LMAO. Dr. Primate does give Dottore vibes. I'm here for it. I'm so glad it's not just me. Dottore's. No, don't tell me I got another hear me out individual. No! Do not sit here and give Dottore a pass. I don't care about the whole if evil white hot nonsense. I don't care. We're not giving that nigga a pass. No, that nigga has harmed children actively. Kill that man. Put him in the dirt.
The celestial glow looks complete. But it still won't start. Is there
I'm his
something
lawyer.
wrong
Stop
too?
it. Forget being his lawyer. There's no justification to be given.
Hard drives?
These niggas know what hard drives is? This is crazy. Your Honor, he was just a silly guy. BS excuse. Oh, he was just a silly guy. Well, guess what? Silly individuals don't sit here and experiment on children.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms.
Thank God I'm only starting to yawn now.
That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunavis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Anyway, let me read. Reminds me of that Alistair meme floating around. Let him go. He did all of it, but I don't care. No, even Alistair, kill this nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Let these niggas off because I sit for them. I don't care. I can sit for as death for freaking a Gameka kill all I want to. I am not letting that woman out of prison. Lock her up. I will go visit her for my annual prison visits. Them annual prison visits. I'll go do that. But I'm not letting her out that prison. Lock her up permanently. She ain't allowed to leave. Shoot, she can step on my face all she wants to. She can sit on my face. I don't care about that. But she get locked up nonetheless. Yo, what's up? Dr. Yasha? First time being here? Welcome. Hello. Also, for my newbie people who have arrived to my channel by some mere coincidence of the YouTube algorithm, yes, I'm making my way downtown. Anywho.
In custody.
New player here, any tips?
Who's next?
Tips related to gameplay, I'm not gonna hold you. I think, I don't know what tips I can give. 'Cause I'm not really a meta head when it comes to this game, if I'm being honest. Granted, I do know basic character synergy. Like, look at this team setup right now. This team setup, I guarantee you, it's gonna get you far. I know some people in this chat would disagree. I don't care what they talking about. In terms of what kind of characters I should pull.
In custody. Who's next?
Well, first and foremost, if you don't have a DPS character off rip, pull for a support character or a sustain character. Hold up, I can stop real quick just to speed run this. Okay. Support. Technically, well, both of these characters are support characters. DPS. Sub DPS? Question mark. Dang, I would have to know what kind of characters you have on your account for me to know the answer to this. Which, the best way for you to get help, in the best way possible, because I know a friend who's more into the meta than I am. My homeboy, Red Thunder King. Actually, you know what? You can just watch some of his videos on his channel. It'll help you even faster. Just type up Red Thunder King. You're going to see what I'm talking about. But if you want a more direct answer, join the Discord. And you can speak to him directly. Ask him, hey, yo, what about my character built for XYZ? And he'll give it more in-depth. No, he's weird. Don't stop it. Anyway, let me read. Capard, Serval, Gallagher, and Dong Hung. I don't know about Dong Hung being in his party. Gallagher is a super break character, though. Serval and Capard, that's fine. As far as I understand, because I got my freaking Serval, my Capard right here. Actually, I've been trying to level him up lately. Because I want to be able to use him more. Ew, yeah, level up lately, my ass. I was wrong. I kind of benched him, but I'm planning to level him up more so I can use him more. Cause like he's another defense character on my entire account, which I only have. No way, do I only have 2 defense characters? Wait a minute, hold up, I gotta see this real quick before we continue the story. No way, I only have 2 defense characters. Okay, never mind. Okay. No, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 4 defense characters. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Is there only 4 preservation characters in the whole game? No way in hell there's only 4. I refuse to believe this. There's no way there can be only 4. It can't be. Oh, let me read. Oh, that's right, Fu Xuan. I forgot about her. I don't know why she's not on my freaking catalog then. They should be able to let me see her on my catalog. That's 5. 5, yep. The fact that there's only 5 preservation characters in the whole game is diabolical. That's how you know the devs for this game completely forgot that preservation freaking existed until freaking this nigga I almost call him Argentina. What you please Argenti came back around. Like, bro, if they release more defense characters, niggas will be able to get through the end game more. Yes, I know you'll probably be like what you call it? You'll be using them as a crutch to get through it, but like it'll be way worth it though. The defense category should be filled with more than 5. There should be at least 10 characters in this whole slot. Let me speed around. Do you think it's worth to level all your characters or just a few? Me personally, if I had to answer that question, I'm gonna speed run that. I do this thing where I build all my characters simultaneously, somewhat around at the exact same time, because I don't pre-farm for any character. I just do it. I just farm when the character comes out and I get them. Granted, I've had to stop doing this method a lot because it kind of hinders me when I want to continue building characters. For example, in Zenless, damn near most of my characters on my account are level 50. Or no, they're all level 50, but the problem is I don't freaking spread my resources out among all of them. So they're kind of at this stagnant state, and I'm only now pushing up to level 60, which is the cap. And I'm only now pushing up their, leveling up the rest of their core passives to the final 2 core levels they need to level up currently. And then after that, I gotta level up their skills more. So it's like, I would say go start with a few. Because this game gives you abundance of energy to use. You just gotta wait till that shit fills up to 2,000. But, to get back to the point, you should only select a few at the current time. If all them characters that's on your team right now that you told me, that you had typed up, if those are like the main characters you keep using for the, I guess, in-game of the game, in-game content or whatever, I would say just level them up first, handle them, level them up to level 70 max. Don't touch leveling up their skills or artifacts, especially not artifacts. Don't even bother touching that yet. Wait till you level them up to level 70, then deal with their freaking skill trees. Then after you do the skill tree, then care about leveling up the weapon and artifacts. In that order in particular. Man, I'm yapping like crazy right now. Alright, let me continue. I have room out. No preservation is goaded on Simulate Universe. Quake damage, amazing. They're going to add more, but I can't say who because of spoilers. Okay, thank you for that. So, did you pull on Cypher banner? Are they any good? I haven't pulled for Cypher yet because her banner doesn't come until tomorrow, technically, or the day after tomorrow, if I know the time correctly. But yeah, I am pulling for her because I'm guaranteed. Hopefully, I do not have to waste so many pulls. I have saved up over 113 pulls, I think. Hopefully, it's 126. But yeah, hopefully, I don't have to waste too many pulls. I want to save it for freaking Saber's banner. Shoot, now I'm thinking about it. Crap, I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Finon. Cause the nigga GOAT. I want my freaking crazy. Oops, I ain't gonna spoil it just in case. you don't know nothing about it. I ain't gonna spoil, but anyway. I'm still in the beginning of the story. Does best beat Mama Coco. Oh, awesome! You just beat Mama Coco. Awesome. Then you're doing good. Shit. Since you have Preservation Trailblazer, I would say level him up as well, just so you can have another defense unit to help you. Even though I know people say Preservation Trailblazer is not that good, apparently. And if you just beat Cocolia, you're gonna have to go to the Lafu next. And I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have a lot of moments in the Lafu stopping you from continuing forward. So if you have any other characters on your team, or any other characters on your account rather, that are like potential DPS characters or whatever, I would advise you to at least level up another one for the sake of pushing through them, because them bastards, they a little spongy. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little tough. They need a little more oomph if you want to put them in the dirt properly. I'm stuttering. Yes, alright. I think I've yapped enough. It's almost 10 minutes till 1, so I must solve this puzzle as fast as possible. If I don't even... Hold on, let me... Can we hear them conversation?
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Skyfolk side? That is quite comforting.
Oh, so it wasn't that she's the child. Well, actually, she's probably, that little bastard probably the descendant of her, rather than being her actual child. Best DPS in your opinion? Is it Himiko? Is Himiko good? Honestly, I only recently got Himiko. Only recently got her. And I can't really say she's a good DPS because I just haven't used her enough. Hold up, what the freak am I doing? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. There we go. I'm supposed to go this way. Okay. Rocket Punch. Oh, hold up.
That's certainly pretty crude and simple. All good. Let's keep going.
Like, I would put my my Zhuai as a good DPS. And also what Homie said as well, Himiko is a good, it's good for a free-to-play early game.
Let's go.
Yes, that is true. I'm not gonna hold you. When I needed a fire character that was not a support character, Himiko would have been perfect back in like early Lafu for me. And mind you, I started playing the game a year late after everybody else. I really needed that Himiko, and I only got her recently. The amount of times I'm like, bro, I need a fire DPS, and I didn't have one.
It's not every day you see something like this.
Ah! Crap. Oh, Final is gonna be really good. Wait, how many pulls have you saved for his banner? Because I'm not gonna hold you. He may be a really good DPS for you to snatch, but knowing that there's a 50-50 on the banner, you're gonna have to pray.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
Oh, yo, CB2 is so right. I completely forgot about the freaking fake collab as I'm sitting here yapping about freaking what character is good. The fake collab, you're gonna get one free character, and he's gonna be really good. Granted, depending on if you pulled for Sparkle, it's gonna depend on how good that team gonna be. If I understand correctly. Let me read. I started playing day one though. Let me say, absolutely go for Luocha and Welt for free play. Oh yeah, that's also a good option. Luocha, really good option. I got Welt, but I haven't built him at all. Mind you, I got him back when I pulled for freaking Firefly, and that was terrible pulls. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna mention that. That was horrible. I have around 40 so far. I should get more if I keep completing the story. If you're a new player, save for the fake ones. The art for free and it's super good. And Sparkle. Most likely rewind, which is my scheme. He was good with Chihuahua though, but he's better with 4 stars. I really want to get Robin and Sunday. Sunday will be important. These my friend now. Sunday for my support. I hold on for my dink. Yes, those are everything everyone's saying in the chat right now is 100%. Yeah, follow what they're talking about.
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Oh, awesome. We going above?
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal.
Awesome, a recollection. I love these.
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
My kin of old. I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible Day Thunder Knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan!
Why would you do this, Seliosi? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I will say this too. I also do this thing where I pull for characters I sent for as well. But there's been like these rare moments where I don't even, it's not even for the sake I'm sipping for them, but rather because I just really like their character design and I want them on my account. Xilnos, on the other hand, I really don't have the. If I skip a character in oh my goodness, Xilnos on 0. If I ain't gonna, I'd be a liar if I were to say Xilnos on 0's character designs did not clap both Genshin and Star Rails into the ground. I'm sorry. It just, especially with the reveal of those two new characters, I am pulling that new physical support that's gonna be in 2.1. Most definitely. Oh my goodness, I gotta get her.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out.
Oh, well, good thing for you, Yasha, that apparently, from leaks that I've seen, or found rather, 3.4, the update for 3.4, will implement a skip button. Granted, we do not know whether or not this will be able to allow for the skipping of main story content. Honestly, knowing that you just finished Belobog, yeah, you're gonna need a skip button before you even reach Penacony. And this isn't because the story of like, what is it? The Lafu story is like lengthy. I'm pretty sure it's not even that long, honestly. But knowing that you gotta fight through certain bosses and it's not gonna, there gonna be things that stop you in your way. But when you get to Penacony, you're really gonna need a skip button, cause that ish. Oh my lord, I forgot how long was the story quest. I'm not gonna lie, I think I dozed off 2 times while live streaming playing that quest. And it wasn't even the 2.0 quest. I think it was what, 2.1 or 2.2. I can't remember. But I was dozing off in the midst of it. Granted, it's probably because I was working. I was at my job and I work as well. So when I got home and streamed, my stream schedule was at 9 o'clock is when I started. And mind you, that's only 2 hours after I get off work. So it's like, I don't even got a lot of time to myself before I start streaming. So that's probably why I fell asleep. But at the same time, it was mad lengthy when it didn't need to be. Granted, Amphorius has been, the story quest for Amphorius has been just as long, but I would argue that the story writing is way more better than it was in 2.0. I will say that. It's been way more engaging, it's been way more entertaining. Even with the quest being 8 hours long at best. It's gonna be longer if I yap more. And first, like 24 hours long, maybe way longer. Exactly, brother. Pinnacle was fun at first, but they dragged it on for way too long, and the Dreamscape areas were just so frustrating and boring. Yeah, there were certain areas of the Dreamscape that I'm like, bro, I'm confused. How am I supposed to do this? Why haven't I gotten all the chests from this? I was like, I'm gonna do that later. I still haven't touched that shit since then. What else can I say about story-related stuff? I really enjoyed the video game. Arcade quest. The battle with the powers were fun. Hey. Hello, new viewer. Yo, I'm gonna say this right now. For everybody who's new coming to the channel around 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm about to end this stream, you better go ahead and just hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because I will be back to stream again tomorrow.
Out of care for you all.
Well, technically later today.
This path on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent.
Yet your tribe is full of cowards who just let themselves get cooked in the corner. Couldn't be me. Anyway. I'll be the dickhead for no reason. Anyway. Let me read. I subbed as soon as I came. Awesome. Appreciate it. Also, T.O. What's up? How you been? New to the stream. Welcome. Whew. Savage Banner comes out in 12 hours for those of us on the American server. Awesome. I talked to the game too. You're good. Don't do me like that.
I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Wait a minute. What type of sentence is that? Let me read that again. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize the shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love. Ooh, what a bold line.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain.
I can't wait to make my Star Rail video about why I think Amphorius' story is really good and why you should play it despite the fact how long it is. You should enjoy it in pieces instead of trying to get it all done in one go. Which is why I've been doing this entire time. Which is why I found more enjoyment in it.
Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Thank you for the new subs. Appreciate it. Oh, let me read real quick. It is completely neglected the other two sky tribes though. Snow and wind, I think this tribe is the other two tribes probably just didn't they say earlier? They said earlier that the other two tribes or the other tribes of the sky people, they were like they played like a minor role in everything that happened, but the rain and sun were the two that was really beefing the most with each other. Hold on, let me continue reading. Say it's bad for the easy 10K views. I can't do that. It'll be lying to my heart. Are they really doing? Are they really adding a skip button? Because people said you could just choose to skip yapping. Which, honestly, what Julian, what you just said, that is true. I done had 3 different moments where I sat there and saw on the dialogue that I can skip this extra, more lore detailed information.
Let's get going.
Right? I done had 3 moments, probably 3 to 4 moments like that already. But people probably won't notice that, especially if they're just like trying to get through the story as fast as possible. They probably won't even notice that being that in front of their face like that. They probably won't even notice it. So they'll probably just think, oh, there's been no change. Or that allows me to like keep going forward without having to waste my time with X, Y, Z, right? That thing still looks wild. It does look like the purification.
Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
Oh, homegirl had... Oh, so the fierce battle warrior goddess had a man with her? That sounds interesting. That man had to have survived the night of love making in order to continue the bloodline. They had to. He had to, actually. Shoot, she probably be pitting this man, breaking the bed on this man. Oh my lord. Just thinking about it is crazy. You can tell that man woke up every morning, hips hurting like a mother ever. Like, bruh, my back hurt. I'm in pitting crazy work hours. And y'all play Wu 2? Yes, I do. And I'll say this right now. One of the reasons why I even play 4 gacha games, yes, it's crazy playing 4 gacha games. Granted, it's not really that crazy when you don't log in every day and just play for the story stuff. But the reason I even play all 4 of these is so because when I make a video giving my opinion about something, it's not going to come off half-assed. Like you see a handful, or rather, not a handful, probably like it is a handful of individuals out here who talk about any of these gacha games. If you actually play them and all that other cool stuff, because I'm not gonna hold you, I've been seeing some real cornball takes by niggas who want to play defense. In particular, unfortunately, I must say this, from Wu-Wah players.
Let's get going.
The moment Zenless Anniversary dropped and Zenless players were flexing it, Wu-Wah players were immediate to sit here and say, oh, ain't that worth talking about. As if Wu-Wah's Anniversary was worth talking about. Come on now. Why we gotta lie? Why we gotta sit here and act like Wu-Wah's Anniversary was the greatest thing since Sliced Bread when it really wasn't? And it's disappointed players. To the point that the Wu-Wah devs had to, you know, give compensation because of lack of free rewards. Like, do we really have to sit here and play who's the better game when we clearly know what went down? We all was there to experience it.
Solibus is waiting for us.
Wu-Wah as a game by itself, I have no issue with for the most part. Except for that freaking elemental status effect crap they did pulled. Because I genuinely believe that they did that on purpose by giving it to only certain characters that you have to pull for, rather than the whole cast of characters that you probably already pulled for over the course of a year by getting the random 4 stars or whatever, and standard characters, right? I do believe they did that as a way to make more money. Because like, oh, well, let's say they make a boss that you need to perform arrow erosion on to break their shield. My guy, you can't do that with any arrow character because most of these niggas don't have it. Which sucks. Do you have at least Cypher's relics ready? No, I don't, because I don't know what she needs. You can tell me now, right now, though, and I'll make a mental note about it. I told you, I don't pre-farm. I'm terrible at it. Or rather, I just don't do it.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
Ooh, I will also say this though. I will say this. 2.4 of Wu-Wah is looking very delicious. I'm not gonna lie. From what they showed, it does look good. Just my opinion though. I do think they should have just put the anniversary on version 2.4 instead of 2.3. Why in your right mind would you put your anniversary on a filler patch? That doesn't make any sense. Especially when it's supposed to be the celebration of the game. You better celebrate this game, and on top of that, it's player base by giving us more new stuff, like a new area to explore, more story content, which obviously some people argue that that's not anniversary content. However, I do think that would add more to make the anniversary feel more than what it is. Which obviously you can argue is a business strategy by a gacha game to make it seem like it's more than what it actually is. But I'm pretty sure people are willing to accept that, especially if there's like more stuff to do. Anyway.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, Honored Ones?
After Aquila's defeated Scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other. When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child.
They lost their shit, obviously.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No. That would be an insult to beasts. Solus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end. To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth, the hero Seliosi chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia. With a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
Lamont. Okay, thank you, CBT. Appreciate it.
It will be a harsh truth. One that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Miss Hyacinth?
I am ready, Honored Ones. No matter what the hidden history holds, the spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases. If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
I personally hold the same exact viewpoint when it comes down to myths and legends. I stand the same exact position, personally. Indeed.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
Oh, it's already been activated, so I'll just go. Of course.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
Pretty sure this should be the last puzzle, right?
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
Alright, cause I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna get a taste of the boss fight. I'm not gonna completely one-shot it because I don't have the time to go through the boss fight plus the story that goes behind it. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna probably get a few licks in on the boss, see how it goes, and then tomorrow go full in on the boss fight. Okay, that's locked in place. There we go. Man, that a bitch. Mother. Okay, hold up. But there's a treasure chest though. There we go. There we go. Look, I wanted my treasure chest, okay?
The miracle she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Honored ones, how did Lady Zeliosi become so powerful?
Talent and rigorous training.
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
I'm going to write like some lengthy ass essay. I'll have to legitimately go back and rewatch my own streams just so I can be able to write this script of why I think Amphoria's story is good.
Tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part, I sense resentment, terror. But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
You could also read summaries to jog it. Oh my goodness, my brain not working. You could also read summaries to jog your memory. Yeah, I might just either watch like, oh, you know what? Ashokai makes like recap videos for the story for Amphorius, or Star Rail in particular, because I'm not gonna lie, this shit is mad long. So I'll watch that to jog my memory for stuff. Granted, I do remember some really core aspect things that have happened for like each character and their like personal story stuff. I do remember some really core aspect stuff, so hopefully that sticks with me when I write this script.
Aquila already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long.
The path is
A
clear.
Titan shall
Let's
get
going.
Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
This nigga finally
That
talking
sword
crazy.
you wield, it seems familiar.
This nigga Finon sounds like he going crazy.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
What the F?
Is this the dome of the celestial mural? It's truly marvelous.
Now I'm curious to know what the dome looks like on the other side of it. Cause this shit is wild. This is like exactly like the dome in Genshin Impact looks like. Well, the fake sky in particular. Granted, it's not like you can see like hard wiring and crap like this. It's not like this in any kind of way, but it's similar. But yeah. Finon, this man, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like he's on the verge of a crash out because ever since Aglaya died, And since he's been losing homies left and right, this nigga has been, I ain't gonna lie, he been talking with some hatred behind his voice. I've been noticing.
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them. And
Hyacinthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's true form.
My wishes.
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunabus and I might have dissipated like everything else here.
our pact requires us to await the return of the Sky Folk to their ancestral lands, to complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame. We will carry out your will, Miss Hyacinth, as faithfully as we kept our promise to Seliosi.
But first, we shall reveal the whole truth of history.
Okay, someone can tell me right now, is there a cutscene that's going to happen right after this conversation? If so, I will wait and go walk this dog so he can stop crying to me about needing to go outside. Someone tell me that right now, because I need to go walk him, because that's the only way he's going to get off my back. Because you can hear him in the background, he's over here whining at the door. Nope. Well, even so, this was going to happen. I'm a BRB, I'm going to walk this dog. I'm not going to end the stream here, because no, that would be real distasteful, obviously. But instead, I am going to walk him, we're going to come back, and find out this true history crap, because I'm mad interested. Alright, I'll be right back. let's get it. Give me. All right, hold on. Let me read. I don't know who knows who has not been able to trust finance since we met him. People seem to forget that he broke Donkey Kong's spirit and stole our bat on instinct and his own, but out of his own instincts and his own caution / paranoia. Well, we did just kind of come out of nowhere, and he did attention yet, but that's my point. Adventuring 2. She had a completely different reaction though, and when she appeared to calm him down, it's like he switched gears or something. Just can't trust him. Ooh, you! Oh my goodness gracious! Yo, Sephora? I ain't gonna lie. I think you may be spot on. Because if that's the case, granted, him only meeting Donkey Kong and the Trailblazer for the first time and being cautious of them makes sense. Because we've never seen these individuals, especially with these clothing on, before, ever. So naturally, his first response is to disarm them entirely. Because he don't know what their objective is. But knowing that he kind of switched gears the moment Chibi came, I have this sneaking suspicion, especially the way he has been behaving since the loss of so many of the comrades. And we've been doing this talk about. I remember earlier, of course, I mentioned how the Lord Ravager may be shackled up in Amphorius as this last-ditch defense mechanism against anything that attacks Amphorius. Right? So now, I got this sneaking suspicion that Phylon may have a secondary personality in his body, or in his mind of some sort, as I'm listening to your back and forth conversation. I'm not gonna hold you. If that turns out to be the case, that this nigga, it is true, because I know, I've been hearing people theorize Phylon as being the Lord Ravager since 3.1, which is crazy, because I didn't hear nothing about no Lord Ravager, nothing about anything Lord Ravager related was even mentioned back in 3.1, but people have been talking about it since then. Now I am convinced that this nigga may be a Lord Ravager who has been put in human form, and now is like, whatever triggers this final defense mechanism, he's going to unleash and act like a damn dog. Genuinely, he gonna act like a dog. I'm usually pretty accurate with my character analysis. I called Hatham correctly. And remember what March said about the first people we meet in each world always being the most sus and most secrets to hide? I don't remember her saying that, but if she did say this, but I'm gonna believe that she did say this. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, who was the first sus person that we met when we came? You know what? The first sus individual we met when we went to Bella Ball was that nigga. What's his face? He got such a punchable face. I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about. I forgot his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hiding in the trash can face. That nigga. Ugh. That, I freaking hate him.
We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk after Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
As it should be.
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide. Do they continue to defend the realm of the Sky Titan after all this time?
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next. Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then.
And also, for anybody who knows anything about Impact 3rd lore, knowing who Kevin Castellana is and looking at Phylon, it's damn near 1-to-1 that what this man would become. And it's so crazy to think about, because I got a glimpse of what his character model looked like in the 3.4, well, in version 3.4 leaks about his like character gameplay, right? I only got a glimpse of it And the way he looks damn near similar to how he looks in Impact Third. That whole dragon-looking form that he obtains, because apparently Kevin Castellano had to take control of the moon to do something. I don't know what the freaking details of it was, because I didn't never play the game. I just knew a little bit of the lore-related stuff, just a little bit of it. He did something related to the moon, or whatever, and he got 40 by a 3-man team. Couldn't be me. But anyways, let's continue. It is so interesting. I'm gonna say this too before we continue. It is so interesting that Kevin Castellano, a character who was legitimately like a parallel universe version of the main character from Impact Third, and that's all he was. They decided to make him an actual character in the story rather than just a parallel version of that character. I really like that touch, and I also like the fact that freaking the. Actually, I'm not gonna go on that spiel because that's gonna be too long. But you get the point. I find it really good, personally.
Embark on this final lesson in history.
Dawnmaker feels lighter in my hands.
Let's try this other thing.
I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade.
Anything with golden flames. I can forge a new dawn.
Oh no, finally I'm getting crazy. You can hear it in his voice. He like, bro, I feel like I'm more powerful than just destroying evil. I feel like I can conquer reality. That's exactly what's happening in Fight Line. This nigga is starting to realize his power. He's becoming more than just a nigga who can just defeat evil. No. He about to become the new god of reality in this world itself. That's what he about to become. These niggas are gonna start bowing on their knees in the new era, worshiping their new god they call the Primordial One. It's gonna be great. Worship my king. Yes. Oh damn, he targeted me. If somebody don't heal my girl, you getting cut.
Receive divinity.
There we go.
The dead return.
Execute the Marstruck! Knew I missed the Marstruck.
Star's Echo.
Still here. We can do anything.
Bloom. Receive divinity. Repay.
This nigga will watch everything right now. Oh my goodness.
Execute the Marstruck!
Oh, hold up. Let me engage in this combo that's happening right now. Real quick, first person we met Penacony was Akron too. If y'all remember, she's cool, but she did have secrets in her agendas. I still hate the fact that Akron clapped the Annihilation Gang, cause this is another grave sin of the freaking writers for the game and whoever and the rest of the dev team as a whole. The fact that they teased the Annihilation Gang and its characters in it, and then those characters did not play a role in Penacony's story at all. Like, nigga, what? It is the gravest sin committed by Star Rail ever. I swear on everything. Even Genshin hasn't done that. Like, good lord. What was that, bro? The chick wearing with the red hair looked like she was into freaking BDSM or whatever the crap. And them chains, the ball and chain. Bro, I was like, bro, I'm pulling for this character. Then the character does not appear at all. Bruh. What? Truly evil. Anyway, let's continue. We're probably better to make fun of here because right now his kid kind of trash already. Before everything. Oh, and the long play was Ting Young. Won't say anything more than that. Yep, Ting Yoon also was pretty crazy. I have been seeing way too much Doom posting about Finon, but they all make really good points. Now I'm unsure if I want to pull anymore. I would say pull anyway, so you can get a taste of him yourself rather than hearing people, you know, doing posts. Personally, that's just me. Right? Because apparently people are also saying they're going to quit the game if they release Finon as he is right now. And I'm like, if you really felt that way, you would have quit the game earlier. After everything Star Rail has done, and especially in terms of unplayer-friendly related things, you're telling me this is what broke the camel's back for you? Are you serious? And mind you, Finon is a new character. What about all the old characters you liked prior to him that needed some reworking or that were released a certain type of way that probably wasn't good for the character's kit at all? What about them? Did you just let them get off with a pass saying, oh, well, it's fine for them to still be the way they are, but Finon, no, he has to be the exception? Like, come on. When his banner come out, we'll get the aptitude trial thing. As much as I hate the IPC, the 10 Stoneheart trailer was cool, but I doubt any of them are going to be playable, especially Select. It's truly a missed opportunity if they really don't make any of those characters playable. Because, like, at least with Genshin Impact, right? Just to stem off a little bit from the main timeline right now. Genshin, at least we have 2 playable Harbinger characters, at least, out of the entire 11 that exist, right? Which is good. Actually, technically it's 3 because Wanderer counts, even though he's no longer a part of it, and story-related reasons I'm not going to get into. So technically, we have 3 characters who are former or are a part of the Harbingers that are playable, right? Star Rail, like the Annihilation game, I don't know why the Annihilation game doesn't play a main role as an antagonistic force in the whole game. I don't understand that. Especially knowing that they worship the Aeon of Destruction who seeks to destroy the entire universe because he believes it was a mistake for it to exist. And all the other BS we've dealt with relating to freaking Stellarons causing problems in these worlds that we've gone through back to front since Belobog to Penacony. Is like, why not make them the main antagonist? I don't know, that's just me, personally. Oh, in relation to the Stonehearts, yeah, we do already have a handful of Stoneheart characters. People, he will power cube Castris, but I don't think so. Oh, no, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Also, doesn't Castris have to be in a full-blown team in order to do off everything that she needs to do? I don't think she can just do shit by herself. She needs her teammates in particular, doesn't she?
Oh, what if it hurt?
Harmony and unison.
Knew you missed it for the Marstruck.
I underestimated you. Bloom.
Stars echo.
Still here. We can do anything.
You have fulfilled your duty, guards. Rest now.
God of the sky, we are here. Your resentment and terror will soon end. Lady Celiosi, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed. Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off. I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away. The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something heavy with pain and grief. Like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
What
Are you ready, Aizen?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be, nothing will sway my determination to finish this mission.
The true history buried in time must come to light. The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
I'm not gonna lie. The more Finon talks, the more you just feel the hate in his voice. Even though it's probably not even hate. That's just what it comes off as. It feels like, no, it's not hate. I think it's the disdain. That's what the word I'm looking for. It feels like there's so much disdain coming out of him when he speaks now.
We're on the same page, Lord Finon.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time. Hold fast to your resolve. You'll need it to face what lies ahead.
Not to mention his Dawnbreaker weapon.
The sequence of historical events is already set.
Reveal its truth in order, heroes.
Pretty sure this is the pathway to the boss fight.
The turn of dawn and dusk.
The final one.
Commanding the celestial globe.
It looks like the
Embrace
Flame Reaver's
clouds,
weapon.
Celestial mural.
You know what? I think I did see some type of resemblance to the Flame Reaver's weapon when I saw it for the first time.
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple of the ancient god.
Witness the truth or listen to Hyacinth's summary. I'm not gonna lie. If she were to told me a summary, I'm not gonna listen to that.
The frail titan was conquered long ago by the mighty warrior goddess. Now, they're nothing more than rusted scrap, left in the forge to decay over countless years. Surrender to us, relic of a bygone era. We'll reshape your clouded mind and grant you a place alongside your kin in Celios' glory.
Your so-called reshaping is nothing more than torment, both in body and mind. No. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please.
Take a good look at this pathetic fool. Do you see it? What a laughable hypocrite! You're one of the Sun Folk, aren't you? When you oppressed your own under the guise of faith, leaving countless souls to suffer endlessly under the scorching sun, did you ever consider that even the fiercest sun could one day fall?
I once thought...
Spare us your empty excuses, relic of the old world. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please. You've already sentenced yourself. All we're doing is following through. Do it. Make it clean. A single, sharp cut across the neck.
No! No! No!
The creation shaped by Kefali in their image failed to inherit their compassion and acceptance. Are you alright, Hyacinth?
Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. So the new humanity that came, I'm going to assume, after the fall of the Titans originally, these niggas didn't inherit the same compassion that he had, and went out and like found, well, a certain section, in particular, certain individuals went and found old worshippers of these fallen gods in particular, and were like, well, at least in relation to Aquila, like I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of crazy. Hold on, let me see.
I'm fine, Lord Finan.
Let me just dive more.
Expected this. It's just thinking about the vision Seliosi held before declaring war on the Titan. This sight is deeply heartbreaking. Let's move on.
Seliosi possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's hearts.
So she only completed like 50% of the mission, which, understandable. You can't expect someone to fulfill the whole 100%, which is why we're here, right? That's the whole point of us.
Turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Drive out the gods, celestial Nero.
How is that possible?
Please, help us, the forsaken Skyfolk. Lady Kindness, you are the strong one who follows the path of shadows.
The Cleaners. Did the Skyfolk conspire with them?
Word has it you hunt those with golden blood, all in your quest to cleanse the world of the filth of those cursed offspring.
Oh, this is crazy.
Delivered justice for us. The witch with golden blood struck down the proud eye of Twilight, desecrating their divine grace. Yet, it is we, the devout denizens of the sky, who are forced to pay the price.
I can smell your despair, Skyfolk. The Cleaners are on the side of mortals. Together, we'll erase that blasphemous bloodline from this world. The Day Thunder Knight and her fantastic creatures are far too strong. No one can hope to defeat them in a direct fight. But we'll show you every trick, every strategy you can use to turn the tide.
In their desperation, those ancient disciples were willing to do anything. Even ally themselves with the Cleaners. But I'm guessing their plan failed, didn't it?
Those assassins were vicious, but not foolish. They never actually dared to attack Seliosi. They weren't driven by any genuine desire to help the oppressed. Their true targets were the innocent Chrysos heirs, hidden among the Skyfolk. These schemes only came to light long after the damage was done.
Yep.
Before the Flame Chase journey began, the Chrysos heirs waged war against each other over who was a legitimate heir of the prophecy. Even Treebe's many selves were pulled into the chaos.
That's why Treebeos only had 3 left. Oh wow, that's crazy. I did not know that. But also, this also explains why Cypher was like hiding all the time. Well, we already knew the reason for why she was hiding. Well, we know the reason why she was hiding. No. We didn't know the reason why she was hiding because she had like some self-shame for the fact that she was a thief while also being a Chrysler heir. But at the same time, she was trying to hide herself from being known that she was a Chrysler heir because of her golden blood. So now it provides more context to that. Because they were just murking off anyone who was a Chrysler heir. It didn't matter.
At the time, golden blood was seen as a curse. Honestly, it's easy to see why.
But Seliosi, where was she in all this? What thoughts weighed on her mind as she watched everything unfold?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyson.
I bet she ignored everything.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
I swear, if her husband did something absolutely diabolical, I might crash out. Let's continue.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Look, everyone! Over there!
Are those Lady Lunibus and Lord Solibus?
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories from 1,000 years ago.
Your Highness, what are you planning to do? We are devout disciples of Lady Seliosi. We would never betray her. It's those rats. They are the fools who backstabbed our hero.
Please, please spare us. We were blinded by hatred and misled by those people clothed in black.
Punish them, Your Highness. Without these stubborn remnants of the past, the Skyfolk may finally stand united under the warrior goddess's banner.
The strong crush the weak, twisting faith into a tool for oppression.
The weak rise to power, yet the cycle of hatred endures, unbroken through time.
Seliosi has made her judgment.
The corruption within humanity is a sickness beyond cure.
Yet she once loved us with such fierce devotion. Has she given up on us?
Seliosi touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world. The black tide, it devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward the scorching sun, but merely out of fear of that boundless shadow.
Yet humanity misinterpreted the god's intentions, forging them into weapons for fratricide. This history, brewed from sorrow and tragedy, shall end here.
In the name of the warrior goddess. What kind of fate has she woven for us?
We are here to deliver the message Seliosi left for mortals. To my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin. With golden divine blood coursing through me, even the tyrant of the sky bends to my unyielding light. My light burns far brighter than before, and the fog clouding my mind has finally lifted.
I gaze upon this fragile earth through the god's 100 eyes, and resolution fills me. A hero's instinct drives me forward, compelling me to deliver your final judgment.
Your future flows between the boiling streams of the golden pool at your feet.
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold,
you will finally understand what true unity means.
I thought seeing this day coming. This isn't your fault, Celiosi. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
Lunibus. Solibus. You...
Yes. We acted as Celiosi's executioners.
That day, countless skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight, swallowed by golden lava. They spent their entire lives praying to the sky, yet their devotion never earned them wings to escape their fate.
That's crazy.
After learning about everything she went through, I feel the same way as you, partner.
This is the true history. Was Celiosi's fusion with Aquila truly meant to save humanity from ruin?
By touching the core flame, Celiosi gained insight into the Titans' fear, glimpsed their cold indifference. Aquila never yearned for mortal devotion. The establishment of the Sky civilization was merely the result of humanity's own doing. The celestial globe, said to be gifted by the Titan to the Skyfolk in the myths, was in truth a creation of mortals.
Disillusioned with humanity, Celiosi began to long for the detachment of divinity. She sent Lunibus and me to the Earth in search of a forbidden art said to fuse human and Titan souls.
Professor Anax's alchemy already achieved such power 1,000 years ago?
Celiosi, who passed fatal judgment on the Skyfolk, had turned her back on humanity. If this was the path she chose, then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it.
It would have to be her child. Either it had to be her husband or her child
just as
that wanted.
Celiosi once did. You must take this step too.
It has to be one of those two, or both of them, honestly, because someone has to have the answer for this. One of these two have to have had the golden question.
Celiosi had abandoned her humanity. Then, my Twilight Courtyard ancestors and me, are we truly her descendants? The truth will soon be revealed. No matter what, I will not run away from my mission.
The eye is over there bugging the F out right now.
Will you stand by my side?
Oh, this is a fight? Awesome. Oh, I got everything I need then. Let's get it. What? Hyacinth gotta get thrown in there? We already have a healer. Alright, I gotta remove you. Gotta pick great nigga back in here. Alright, guess we rolling with this. Let's get it.
Is that...
Great Celiosi, I beg you, spare this humble life. I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
The time has come, mortal.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please, let me speak with Her Highness, the warrior goddess. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds. I am a Chrysos heir too, chosen by the prophecy, just like Lady Seliosi.
She isn't lying. Seliosi, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. You were once one of the Sunborn. Did you ever rise to defend the weak? When your kin oppressed others under the guise of the Titan's favor?
I did not.
You abandoned your old faith and made me your new god after Aquilah's fall. Did you offer your help when your comrades turned their blades on the faithful who refused to convert?
I did not.
When the prophecy of Genesis reached all beings, calling the Chrysos heirs to become heroes of this fractured world, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call?
I failed to do so.
Look, Chrysos heir, you are no different from the rest. My judgment is just. Only burning gold can purify your sins.
Wait, Lady Seliosi. Please, grant me a moment to explain my cowardice. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity has walked this earth for many ages, enduring life's struggles and witnessing its shameful imperfections. Yet, despite everything, we built great city-states and thriving civilizations. Even when trapped in the mud of malice, we continued to struggle and push forward. Because beyond our flaws, the virtue that we all share is tenacity. Even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain, I must kneel before you, begging for a chance at life. I need to prove that mortals are capable of redemption.
To admit your weakness in such a righteous manner, it seems you have completely abandoned your dignity.
You say you're willing to risk everything you've yet to gain. Tell me, what kind of miraculous bet is that?
It's simple, Lady Seliosi. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilizations and legends. Should the prophecy of deliverance we've heard hold even the slightest chance of becoming reality, then my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flawed and imperfect mortals you disdain can bear the weight of the world.
Interesting. Release her, Solibus, Lunibus. From now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is destined to arrive.
I love this. I really love this. I love the fact that it's a random Chrysos heir who never did anything. Even when they were urgently called to do what they needed to do, is the one who is like, yo, I'm willing to place a bet on it. This is awesome. I like that.
When that time comes, I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacinthia.
Am I the descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir? Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile mortal life, simply spared on Celiosi's whim.
She turned her back on humanity and embraced divinity. She believes we're not worth saving.
Lord Solus, Lady Lunibus, tell me, did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight just to witness that Chrysos heir's child coming back to receive punishment?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Celiosi's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
Her words were everything to us. Our guide, comfort, command, and admonition. It wasn't until she fell silent that we learned to perceive humanity through our senses.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the Flame Chase journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and hope Celiosi couldn't see, we've witnessed in her place.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about proving humanity's weaknesses anymore. It's about waiting for the return of the light.
Lady Celiosi, I want to tell you this. Doesn't matter if you can hear me or not. I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless and ordinary mortal. Only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been lost to time. It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more. Even the most cowardly individual harbors a seed within. Perhaps in your era, the light on the horizon was too dim for it to sprout. But do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this world, unreservedly, willing to sacrifice themselves to shine a light upon the children of humanity. The light they leave behind will inspire the seeds within people to sprout, grow, and thrive, nurturing them every step of the way, until the barren land is reborn as a thriving forest, growing endlessly, and one day, reaching for the sky once again. That twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end times, is the reason we choose to bear the weight of humanity's flaws.
History has proven once again the flame chase journey itself is a miracle.
Yes, time to crash out. Let's get it.
It began with a whitewashed lie, but it laid down a path of deliverance for humanity over thousands of years.
Yes, sir.
Seleucid, we have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir and returned here. We also bring you the answer to your question. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving. Our people, forging through the trials of the end times, deserve a second chance. We are worthy of a new dawn.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Hyacinth.
Yes! Solibus? Lunibus?
We are here, Hyacinthia.
Oh, we stand on business. I see that. Body posing.
We are here, Miss Hyacinth.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the core flame of the Eye of Twilight. The children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again.
Oh, cussing time. Let's get it. Come on. Please be an awesome cussing.
This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky.
Oh my god, they're pulling her out of it? It's a giant mecha bird.
Does this weather please you, Titan incarnate? Don't you miss and taste the fiery blaze of Dawnmaker!
If you could still hear my voice, Lady Seliosi. Behold, the strength of those who pledged to save the world. Humanity's tenacity is beyond your imagination.
I need to talk about the design of this boss. I'm gonna be honest, I always find the idea of becoming like some mecha god thing, or like some mechanical being away from my fleshly body. I always find that extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Uncomfortable, disheartening, terrifying is the word I'm looking for. There we go. Like, I don't like the idea of it. To know that she became this mecha god bird is crazy. This is what you transformed into? After you took that core flame? Crazy. You turned into a transformer. It looks wicked as a mother effer right now. Unsettling, yes, that's the word.
Don't worry, I'll do it. We can do it all!
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Please, quiet down. It's time.
Increases the temperature there. Attack multiple enemy targets to.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Undefeated Rylai's.
This is being in sync.
I'm not gonna lie, not having my Luocho on my team is really aggravating me. Oh, we're dead.
Displace the scorched earth.
I'll remember this.
Of course, you'd get cooked. But you know what? That's my own fault. I should have hit the restore button earlier.
Protect life.
Motor function restored. No amnesty for the Marastruck.
With the will of the Flame Chase, we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies. Stars echo. No more time. Undefeated by rise.
Do you admit this crime?
The will triumph over the gods.
I chose the wrong time to hit that button.
The sky.
Uh oh. I'm not gonna lie, the idea of this freaking giant bird bringing about a scorched earth is crazy.
The order of execute the Marastruck!
Unfortunately, we're not gonna finish this fight tonight. Yes, I told y'all what was gonna happen. We're not finishing this tonight. Are you crazy? Yeah, we gonna say this one later, bro. Y'all really thought I was about to freaking burn this out tonight? Absolutely not. God forbid. That means I can't savor it tomorrow or later today, technically. So, I appreciate y'all watching the stream. I really do. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it already. We gonna be back here to finish this quest legitly tomorrow. Please go back with the shield tomorrow. What else I need to say? Shoot, I might start the stream early tomorrow at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. in particular. I might start at 9 p.m. because that's usually that's the time I used to start streaming. So hopefully I get off work early, get off work at the time I'm supposed to. But until then, I'll see y'all niggas later. And on purpose, I'm not even gonna bring a healer. I'm gonna leave Hyacinth out of the party just to see if I can beat it without a healer. We gonna see what happens.
Let's have a break.
Anyway, good night. See y'all niggas later. Peace. Now where this button at? Almost a 4-hour stream. It's been a grip since I did a 4-hour stream. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, good night. Peace. Bye.
It's squishy.